Hello students, welcome to the class of Cybersecurity Unit 4. Today we will be discussing IoT and cloud policy. Now see, IoT is Internet of Things and cloud is the place where the data related to IoT is put. Now let us start with Internet of Things. IoT or Internet of Things is a system of interrelated computing devices through internet. These devices could be mechanical or digital machines. It could be mechanical or digital machines provided with unique identifiers. Every device will have got their own identities. Some serial number or a combination of serial number and special characters, etc., hex numbers, and the ability to transfer data over a network without requiring human to human or human to computer interaction. We'll see shortly how things are interconnected in a separate picture. Now suppose electronic sensors and actuators are interfaced by a microcontroller board. Let the board be NodeMCU or Raspberry Pi. So what are the devices? Electronic sensors and actuators. Suppose this is an electronic sensor and this is interfaced with the board, and the board has got Wi-Fi connectivity. So it can send data to an API put at some place else. So this is something like an IoT. So these Wi-Fi enabled boards can connect it to an internet based application programming interface. So this is an interface with the cloud platform like Google Assistant, ThinkSpeak, etc. to store data from time to time. So today's IoT is heavily dependent on internet-based data service providers and their APIs. There are lots of data service providers and they have got their own APIs, and many of them run on HTTP protocols. The application program or programming interface or API is arguably what really ties together the connected things. So API is very important in connecting the hardwares through the cloud where the data are being put. So this is a rather interesting picture that we can understand what is IoT and cloud about from this picture. See, these are the devices which are connected. These are the devices. Now the devices individually can be connected to different actuator sensors or another devices. So data can come in or go to the devices if this is an actuator, and all the devices come and are accumulated in the edge node. It has got its own Wi-Fi capability, and then it transfers all the data to this database. Now this database is the cloud. This database is the cloud where we put all our data, and this person sitting remotely at some different geographical location is accessing all the data from the cloud. So see, Internet of Things and clouds are very much interrelated. Cloud is the basic database where we keep our data in Internet of Things, and this cloud is a data server like component where all the data can be put physically into it and can be accessed on demand basis, and if there is computing power in this particular domain, we can also do computation on demand basis. So IoT has got two components. We'll see in the next slide. So cloud computing has two meanings. Cloud computing is the delivery of on-demand computing service. Number one is computing service from applications to storage. One is the computing service, another is storage. So what are the advantages? Now, rather than owning their own computing infrastructure or data centers, companies can rent access to anything from applications to storage from a cloud service provider. One benefit of using cloud computing services is that firms can avoid the upfront cost and complexity of owning and maintaining their own IT infrastructure, and instead simply pay for what they use when they use it. So a lot of money can be saved. Now from the discussion it is very clear that there are security issues regarding IoT and cloud, and they are very much interrelated and common. Number one is weak, guessable, and hard coded password. Use of easily brute force, publicly available, or unchangeable credentials, including backdoors in firmware client software that grants unauthorized access to deployed system. The software has to be strong, the password has to be strong, and the credential has to be changed from time to time. So, weak password is the number one weaknesses. The password has to be really secure. Now, insecure network services. Insecure network services running on device itself. Suppose you have got a Wi-Fi router over here, and if this is sending data to an API or a cloud. Now, if this is not encrypted, then there could be some kind of man in the middle attack, and data can be hacked. So, proper encryption of the transmission medium is very much necessity. Insecure ecosystem interfaces. Insecure web backend API. If the API is weak, then by hacking the API you can get access of all the data. So backend API, cloud API is the interface, and cloud is the database, or mobile interfaces. Mobile interface means from where we are accessing the data. If the mobile interface is also weak, so these all are parts of the ecosystems. So vulnerabilities at any place can lead to security risks. So all the APIs have to be very well guarded, and there has to be lots of security features so that access is denied in case of wrongful entry. Now, lack of security update mechanism. We all know for a software, time to time updating is a necessity, because uh, each and every day lots of viruses and worms are coming into market. So, lack of ability to securely update the device is a problem. This includes lack of firmware validation on device. This is an ongoing issue for IoT applications. And next is use of insecure or outdated components. Use of depreciated and insecure software components that could allow the device to be compromised. The software has to be of the latest version. The OS has to be latest version. The patch has to be latest. There has to be lot of updation, and the use of hardware also has to be very much updated hardware, and the condition has to be good too. Now, insufficient privacy protection. Users' personal information stored on the device casually or in the ecosystem that is insecure can lead to a lot of problems. Insecure data transfer and storage, that we have discussed already. Lack of encryption or access control. So, encryption and access control. Access control is very important. In the next point, the last but not the least point, physical hardening. So this is also a kind of access control of the physical device. Suppose you have got a physical device, if there is not many layered of protection over there, suppose login password, face detection, fingerprint scanning, etc., to gain access, anybody can take ride of the system and hack data and credentials. So today we have discussed the basics of IoT and cloud, how they are interrelated, and the vulnerabilities and the points that we have to be careful to make the full use of it. Thanks for your kind listening. Please like and share.